Like I said, I'm not
Welcome back to I Only Speak Green Tea every Monday at 8 p.m.
What it do? What it do?
How you go, bachelors? We back in this bitch. What's going on?
You back in a mess. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm sorry to doll myself up for you. I know you guys love looking at my face and my hair and my facial features.
A little bit. No, other way. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Facto!
Yes. Perfecto.
So, guys, welcome back to the podcast. I hope you guys have had a great weekend because honestly, mine was pretty cool.
What'd you do?
Worked on a song all weekend pretty much and went to work and got paid. But the crazy part is making this song, guys. Like sitting in there and zoning in on this song because like I was talking to my boys and they were saying that, you know, they were asking me like, who do you make music for? And, you know, I had to sit there and talk to myself about that because it's true that I want to make music for me. And then I have a bunch of like justifications for not doing that. And it's like, well, so I cut those out, and now this song that I'm making is coming out exactly how I want it to.
That's what's up.
dope as fuck.
That's real as fuck, to be honest. Like
Today I just dropped the song. Shout out, legit.
Big shouts out to Nate J. We got guest stars Lance and Nate J in the building. I Only Speak Green Tea. You seen it here first, nigga. Batch.
Gotta represent.
potential
Right.
bangers incoming.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
And we got Lance in the building. Don't forget about this motherfucker. Shoot that motherfucking gun for Lance, man.
Damn, bro. I don't get a gun, bro.
You got the gun. You didn't hear that shit? Louder.
I'm alive.
You gotta
Yeah,
put a
should be
shotgun
louder.
for, you know, legit, so he's satisfied. A 12 gauge.
Something that'll put down the hippopotamus. The hippus.
The what?
I didn't say anything, nothing. Let's you guys didn't see that. The replay, whatever. Guys, now I'm just gonna throw this out there once again. And it's like, dude, when are you gonna stop talking about this? Never. 6ix9ine has not got a plaque yet for Bebe. Is this the end of the motherfucking hits train, guys? Because I know the song's pretty hard. I like how it came out, but
Damn, you're on point with that.
I haven't heard any brag. It's not here yet. I am waiting for this to end just so that everybody
So
just
he
goes.
can't brag
But he
about
got
it.
a good
The
fucking
music video,
streak,
let's
though.
give it. The music video was a good music video.
It was a great music video.
I like the music video.
I mean,
especially the women.
it was
What
all-
about-
it
what
was
about-
all- that's all it was
I don't know
about.
about the
Hold on.
song, but
What about the one with Kanye West and Lil Pump?
Okay, now I didn't even.
I haven't
That made
seen
me
that.
laugh. That made me laugh.
Uh,
That was
I just saw a
it-
snippet.
it
I
was-
didn't
it
even
was
need to
cool.
watch or listen to the song. I'm just like, oh.
I haven't listened to the song because I was avoiding that, but
Like,
I watched the
it's
snippets.
so
and-
cringy.
So what? Little Pump came out with a song with Kanye West.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Kanye
of
had
Roblox.
one dope ass line, and the
Yo,
rest of it was just some
and guess
whatever
what?
Cool shit.
Sounds
I
like
guess.
Kanye.
There was a
Yeah.
picture recently posted of Kanye West in the studio with Tekashi.
I don't
So,
know, man.
dude.
Well, you know what? You can't take just because he's in the studio with Tekashi. I don't get it. Are you trying to discredit Kanye for doing that?
No, I'm saying that means he's gonna make a song with him, which means that's gonna be a banger,
Yeah, well.
and it's gonna promote like their music
Yeah,
even
yeah.
more because Kanye West
That's
comes
gonna hit
from
the
like.
charts, bro.
You feel me? Kanye is gonna produce it.
Oh
He's
my
gonna-
god, I didn't think about that shit.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
People can say what they want about Kanye, but at the end of the day,
He's that nigga, man.
Nah,
he's done what he's
definitely-
done.
Yeah, no doubt.
Facts.
It's gonna happen.
But slavery isn't a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, slavery is not a choice.
It's like the two biggest trolls in the music industry got together and like, yo, let's collab.
You feel me, bro? That's what I'm thinking. Like Kanye's
Yeah.
just there. Dude, what the fuck was that music video with the big ass Roblox shit? Like that shit was so funny.
Do you think Kanye's a bigger troll than 50 Cent?
I think Kanye.
I don't think so.
I think
he's
50
more
Cent's a
controversial.
troll that.
I think Kanye has a lot of fun fucking with people. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, 50
I
will
think
beat
50
your ass.
He's genuine. He's genuine.
I think
about
50
it.
Cent always did it in like a manipulative way, and like Kanye West has always just been naturally like fucking stupid and stupid. Like not stupid. I'm
He's
sorry,
crazy.
but like
He's just
Nah,
crazy.
yeah.
too
My hair's
too
such a
like
mess.
honest, I guess, or no filter, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That could be a mental problem.
I mean, he
He does
says that
say-
he has
yeah,
problems.
he does
Yeah.
say-
I feel like he's
Last
more
album.
open about it, you know.
Yeah.
50 Cent's always tried to make it a marketing thing, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's the biggest troll. You know him.
Yeah, probably.
And
I mean,
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine is a fat troll over a
No,
troll.
his whole
Troll of
character is a troll.
the year.
Yeah,
That's his
and he
thing.
got under
But
the
he
wing
makes
of 50
music.
Cent
I mean, he
too.
makes some- he
Yeah,
makes
it's
some
so
music.
true because
Yeah,
50
but
Cent
like-
said that he fucked with 6ix9ine.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, "Keep doing what
And
you're
they made
doing."
a song together too.
Yeah, man. niggas.
That's
Yeah,
so
because
weird.
troll relate to trolls. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah,
"You
yo,
get
50
it?"
could spit though. Let's not discredit
yeah,
50.
yeah.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
it's
saying?
all
Yeah,
business.
They're like,
you know,
look,
man.
Yeah,
this
I
kid
know,
gets it.
but
He
like-
doesn't need to shoot people to say that he shoots people. He gets it.
You
Like,
don't gotta be a king. You don't gotta wear a crown to be a king. You just need a gold necklace.
Oh, gee, oh my God. Many, 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 many men. Wish
No, but
death
shout out-
on
shout out
me.
50.
fucking Austin still believes that 50 Cent killed Tupac, bro.
Bro, I don't know, man.
You talking crazy now?
That's just Austin.
I mean, what you were telling me
MLC.
was kind of like, you know, it kind of made me believe for a second, like, oh shit, maybe fucking 50 Cent.
Because he said it, I don't know, in Many Men, he mentioned about Pac getting shot, and he just said, you guys have
That's what made
listened
me
to
think
it.
about it because you were saying the lines from Many Men, so I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I forgot it right now, guys. Sorry. Look it up on the internet. But yeah, that shit's crazy. It sounded like it because how many times did Tupac get shot? Like 5 times? How many times did 50 get shot?
Nine times, yeah, 9.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And the face, he got shot in the face too.
I used
Yeah,
to
he
find
got shot in the face, dude. That was crazy.
Hey,
Dude was pretty
50,
close
shout
up
out
to him,
50.
too. Like, I think 50 was in his car, and they just ran up on him and shit.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, maybe it was Jay-Z.
And he lived.
Maybe it was Beyonce and fucking, who knows, man. Puff Daddy.
That's funny.
Puff
Yeah.
Daddy.
Like Jay-Z, Beyonce running
Well,
around.
Puff Daddy would
fucking
be a more
causing
reasonable, a more reasonable suspect. Puff Daddy was the the recording label manager for Biggie. Like he was his art
Puff?
So you know, at the end of the day,
That nigga's filthy rich.
Wait, what was that thing that I kept hearing about Puff? Like everyone was talking about.
Like, he was at a club or some shit, and, like, I think he had a gun. I think he may have shot.
no,
Like,
he didn't
kill
He
anybody.
didn't shoot nobody.
Yeah, he
His
didn't
boy
shoot
did.
nobody.
His
Oh,
boy
okay, there you
killed
go,
him,
yeah. And J-Lo hold the gun because like, he was going out with her or whatever.
Hey,
Some shit.
shout out. That's wild.
Well, you know you're a boss when like you don't have to shoot the people that want to kill you.
I got
Yeah,
people
I guess so.
like,
It's like, man, fuck you.
Why you gotta kill anybody in the first place? Though?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Keep it moving, man. Y'all
It's
got
not
too,
nice.
Y'all got too much money to be beefing like niggas in these streets, man.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
That's
you know?
true.
Way too much money. Help it. You know,
Yeah.
flood it with positivity and greatness, not fucking negativity and whatever all the shit you're talking about in your music.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Change
Take
your
that,
flow up.
motherfucker.
Shout out J. Cole.
Big
G
shouts
shit.
out.
J. Cole been, speaking on a real level, to be honest.
Change
He
the
never changed, bro. Like he kept.
Like
he's
how
still
he-
giving us soul food.
Like how he made that.
That's true.
R.I.P. Mac Miller.
That's
Like
true.
how he
Oh,
made
yeah,
that shout
R.I.P.
out.
oh,
Shout
yeah,
out
dude, he's been doing
after.
that, like,
Rest
every
in
single
peace.
show. Yeah, like
Mac
he was
Miller.
like he started crying during the show talking about that because, dude, that's like the whole like point of his like KOD album, like kids on like
Yeah.
on drugs and all that, killing your
And
demons.
Logic talking about that shit too.
Yeah,
and,
Logic
like,
was talking about that too. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
oh my god,
And I was talking to you guys about like we've lost a shit ton of legends this year, bro.
too many.
High key,
A
man.
shit ton, like
Etho.
it's a fucking record.
A lot of young ones too.
Guinness
That
World
shit
Record.
hurt me, bro,
X.
when I heard it.
R.I.P.
fucking Mac
X.
Miller.
Yeah.
Dude, because
R.I.P.
he came out when we
X.
were like in the same like in school, nigga. Like we were
Yeah.
young. Like it's like
Yeah, we were
he grew
just-
up with us.
And he
It's
made
just
when
crazy,
Mac
bro.
Miller popped, he made music like jits could listen to as well.
Yeah, bro.
That's the thing that like he introduced a lot
I mean,
of
he was
jits to
always
listen to
talking
rap.
about some crazy shit, but I mean, I feel
But like he kept the like
He was
hip
all-
hop like kind of old school vibe. and
Yeah,
shit.
he definitely did.
Yeah,
Bro, when I saw that, Quesada put me on this video of where Mac Miller was producing for. It was that show where they go and they
Rhythm roulette.
Rhythm
Oh, was
Roulette.
that like what he would like
Oh,
play, like,
dude, he
samples
was
and,
so
like, read a little
good,
bit,
dude.
like,
Yeah,
he was,
He
like,
played the
read,
bass
yeah.
live.
He was like in his
Yeah.
fucking garage.
Oh,
yeah, dude,
He
it's
recorded
just
that
crazy.
shit, put it on the beat, added all the other instruments, played them all live. All the
That
drums,
shit
you
a
know.
dope ass beat.
Bro.
too.
Has anybody ever heard of the artist Tato?
Who?
Tato?
So
FK,
talented, man.
FKJ?
Crazy.
He was a
They're
high
like
bachelor,
jazz
bro.
musicians.
That he
Oh,
was
shit.
just an amazing
But
artist.
they
was
also
a
make
high
they also
bachelor,
make like
It's
hip hop,
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible loss.
albums and stuff like that.
Yeah, put me on, bro.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Definitely.
They're awesome, man. They got a video on YouTube where I don't know if it's genuine, but what they did was they recorded a song on video, but they, as if it was authentic, like they made it at that
Right.
moment. I don't know if
Right.
it was or if it is,
Right.
but
But either way, it was a cool vibe. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's just dope.
amazing song.
Definitely. Yeah, I gotta check that shit out. I definitely love when people do that, like, you know, like make videos of themselves, like making beats on the spot, especially like big ass producers. Like
Yeah.
I watch like fucking Southside and shit, Murder Beats, all these people.
Yeah, you love it so much, you know,
Yeah.
like you should fucking do it.
Static Selecta, bro. When he's making a beat, that's just crazy.
Don't
bro.
change the subject.
No, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right, but still, you gotta fucking do it. You gotta start uploading to these guys. We haven't even looked at the chat. What's going on in the chat?
That's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at the chat, but anyways, you gotta start doing that shit. We're gonna have a segment for Case
I
Out.
would just sample one of those vinyls over there. I want to do that Italian.
You're gonna do all the fucking vinyls.
Yeah.
You're literally a series of doing all those vinyls.
Yeah, I have a lot of shit there.
Yeah, there's plenty. An infinite resource of sounds.
Yeah, I gotta hit up
Boom,
Juju,
boom, bop.
'cause I think he has vinyls too.
We on this, bro.
Definitely.
Making moves every day, man. And we got that drummer, bro, that wants to come by and record.
Yeah.
We gotta record his fucking drums.
Yeah, that shit would be crazy.
He's selling that drum set, bro. $200.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
The electronic one.
The electronic, yeah. That's not bad, bro, because it's not as fucking loud as like a real one, you know. That shit,
course.
There's
you
nothing
can never.
like an acoustic.
Yeah, dude,
It's nothing like a
it.
real drum.
Yeah, but
drum
it's
set.
like, fuck, man.
Shit's allowed.
You can muffle them. Yeah, I had a drum set. You can muffle it.
Yeah,
Put
pull
You
it
stuff
put the
on it.
pads on it or
Yeah,
whatever.
pads, pillows.
Yeah.
Damn.
You mean in the inside you ain't gotta put a pillow. You put like a stuffed sheet and you open it up.
Shit. Dude, you're so right, bro. Fuck.
You know,
That's
so
wild.
that sound is more authentic. It's just
Oh,
muffled.
dude. Yeah, no, definitely.
That sounds dope.
That's wild. Fun fact, guys.
If you didn't know.
And I know.
Now you know, motherfuckers.
So, guys, this HEB project is coming out top notch, as you already know. We are making so much progress on it. We're putting a bunch of stuff onto it. I don't know if I'm close enough to the mic for you guys, but it's gonna be live, man, and all of our energy is being put into it. Therefore, all
of
that
our energy.
intention is gonna aid in pushing it along with you guys.
Every last
as long
fucking
as you guys
drop.
support it. And man, bro, we're just getting jiggy with the music, man. Nigga just doing what he wants to do on this song, and
Is
it's
there
making
anything
it come out the
that
best.
anybody wants to play right now of theirs that, you know, they have?
Play Lance's new music, bro.
Oh, shit.
And I'm actually trying to drop that today if possible. So all I need is a cover. So we can take a picture after the podcast or something, and then
Hell yeah.
it can be out.
Gotcha.
There, got y'all.
You hear that?
Tell
Oh
them
my
where they
goodness.
can find that shit.
Heard it here first, nigga, right here on the I Only
I
Speak
believe,
Green
yeah,
Tea.
I'm dropping it on SoundCloud first. So if you don't follow me, it's Lance115 on SoundCloud. So go
Alright.
ahead and follow me and all that.
Lance, where do you want me to find your shit right now?
Huh?
Or what is it that you want me to play?
I think the song's called Just Vibe.
On SoundCloud?
No, it's not on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay.
It's an email.
Exactly, we recorded it on that computer or the other one.
Not this one, the other one.
All right, then
You're just gonna have to go on his SoundCloud and get
or
the two.
we can play that song that I just dropped with all three of us on it on the daily.
It's on the email, isn't it?
I don't know.
It'd be on the email.
It could be on the email.
On the
Oh,
email.
which one? The one with
But let me play this
Technology.
first.
No, I was
Yeah,
talking
play
about
that
the
shit
one I
first.
dropped with these three. It's
Oh,
on the
okay,
daily. Whatever happened to that song? Like,
I think he still has it. He sent it to me, but like, I still got it.
I feel like
But y'all.
that shit. I like that beat. That shit was hard as fuck.
On the
You
daily,
killed it on the
Lance,
Dude,
Astro
that verse was,
Space
like,
League.
cool as hell. I wrote that a minute ago.
Yeah, man. I want you to write my first verse. I don't like it. I feel I just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get an answer.
Tighten it, you feel me?
I want him to play the song that we made today. That shit's pretty dope.
Yeah, man. After this shit, I'm going to that shit.
Hey, could you play my song?
Because that's on the back computer. Because we can only play the speakers on this one.
Let's play the other one.
I emailed you one. Yeah, you play that one. Running around.
Holly.
Could you stop this? That's comical. Any other movement typical. PhD said this shit is
Don't use the Muse, guys. Don't use that shit. You should get DistroKid or some other shit.
Yeah.
TuneCore is even like much better.
Yeah,
Just pay for that shit. It's worth it. Don't use the Muse. Waste of time.
It's not the worst thing ever, but it's like.
It's not the worst thing ever. If you have no other fucking means of getting
Yeah,
your
we have
music
no
out
other
there.
means, but like honestly, use some other
Go
shit.
boom.
English or kid, honestly.
Yeah, facts. Next kid. Simba. Put you in a limbo. The Impressor. You guys can find that shit on SoundCloud right now, motherfuckers. Go get that shit. It's on Lance's profile.
You already
Lance
know.
115. Lance 115. Get it, bitch. High as fucking smoke. Support the batch. Follow, subscribe, comment, like that shit. We got hurricanes coming, bro.
Do we really?
I hear.
Isaac is like
Nah,
going
we
through
already
Cuba.
had
Bro.
an Isaac, bro.
There's one out there named Isaac right now.
Isaac, it's the second.
Yeah, you could call it that. Because I remember what you were talking about. I think they did have another Isaac.
I did hear about.
Maybe
floods.
it's the same fucking hurricane.
Oh.
Maybe it's the same fucking one. Never died.
Never died.
Never died.
That's old ass hurricane.
Or maybe it's just like literally.
That's an old ass hurricane.
Maybe it's
That's
just
scary,
exactly
nigga. It
the
might be a
same
big
in
ass
nature
storm.
and like
Like if
picture
it's
and
old?
size and all that.
It's just like floating in the ocean, just staying in one spot type shit.
Cause like I forgot the method they use for naming hurricanes. I don't really understand.
I think
Oh, well, they just go
Dude,
like
there's
alphabetical.
no method.
Alphabetical.
Hurricane Bill, Hurricane Wilma,
Right?
Hurricane Katrina, whole bunch of fucking white
Hurricane
names.
Lou.
Then we gonna have a Hurricane Tyrone,
Wilma.
a Hurricane Malcolm.
that's down the
What was Wilma? What
Hurricane
name is
Malcolm.
Wilma?
This some
Who is
bullshit. Where the Chico Hurricanes at, man? Hurricane Jose.
that? We already got a Hurricane Jose.
Jose Suave.
Bro, we had a Hurricane Jose.
Quavo.
Yo, I'm gonna leave the country if I hear about Hurricane Quavo. I'm just.
Oh
saying.
my god. Hurricane Quavo.
Hey, man.
Bro, you're gonna hear his ad libs in the
All you-
fucking
all you
wind, bro.
Sir, we like everything you've ever said,
Oh my god.
but it's like that shit hits your ear.
You just see fucking, you just see a silhouette flying in the fucking storm, and he's like, take off,
Mama.
Cardi B gonna be in the center of that
Mama.
shit.
Cardi B gonna be literally in the eye of the storm, man. Bro,
Mama, this nigga what?
floating up in there, like the rapture.
Oh my god.
Virgin Mary.
The fucking Offset sitting up there, take off just like comes back, stands next to him, looking down, like, shade.
Talking about them, man, like they're disciples and shit.
Mama told me.
Bro.
I'd rather be rich than famous.
I mean, the Migos are like gods right now, bro. You know,
type shit.
like in the game, like
Have you seen
seems like it.
their concerts are like deep as hell? Have you seen that? They look like a sea of fucking like fans just out there. It's like at least 100K or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
I hope it don't fall off. You know,
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
Happy birthday.
Not anytime soon.
Happy birthday to anybody's.
I can see them like overdoing like the same style, you know, but like
Yeah.
they have potential to go to like do other types of music if they want
Yeah, I
to.
don't know if you
Yeah.
guys saw the video when he sang his son happy birthday.
Yeah,
His birthday
yeah,
party.
yeah.
I don't
he's
know.
rapping
Shout
to
out. You
him.
can sing my son happy birthday. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Ad libs, auto tunes, add whatever.
I'm gonna check the chat, guys. I'm so sorry for neglecting you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not neglecting the podcast. In the
I didn't see
chat.
anything, so I was just like.
I don't even know there was a chat.
But what do you think about those types of artists, man? Like when you think about, you know, like Lil Uzi, like, trying to stay in like one lane the whole time, and you got X who can do Lil Uzi, but that can do, you know, all the other ones, all of his fucking like Sad and all of those other bangers that
I don't know how. I
completely
feel
different
about
genres, man.
Lil Uzi.
Like what's the difference between those types of artists? You feel me?
I mean, that one is more
In your
versatile than
opinion.
the other.
Versatility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
And
You'd
one
say
day,
versatility?
say I was gonna go to hell.
I would
Yeah.
say that it is versatility, but I don't think that they lack that versatility. They just don't do it because a lot of artists Like
they're
even Juice WRLD.
scared or they're in a lane,
Yeah, they're trying to stay in a lane.
trying to stay in a lane. I feel like that only limits, your shelf life.
To stay in your lane.
When you stay in a lane,
Yeah. I
one
mean,
lane, for the end of town, till the end of town.
Hurricane Isaac is a tropical
Yeah, it's
storm.
something I would personally do, but I mean, it's like I'm not gonna like shoot down people that are like, fucking, doing their thing and like
Right.
staying in their lane. You feel me?
I mean, they are using a formula. They're doing shit that they know works.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it gets a little bit like.
Did you come off of a
disingenuous
trend of
at
doing
that
that,
point, huh?
or did you come off of a trend of doing that, or did you like a meme of like your song like in that style, and like you have a lot of other songs like that, and like no one expects anything else, or are you gonna be
Yeah.
like X to where like he came off like how like with a cult following, especially after like
Well, some people look at music more as a business rather than we look at it as more of an art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uzi definitely
Uzi
has
has
a cult
you're
following.
right.
He does.
Uzi has a cult following too, man.
An evil.
But it's like it's weird because I feel like that developed over time. Like even like before, I feel like he was like he didn't really have that cult following, and maybe like around the X time, like when X started, like Lil Uzi Vert's like fan base also like recently had grown around that same time. You feel me?
Interesting.
Like, cause when he came out with like Super Saiyan trunks and all that shit, he wasn't on that like all my friends are dead shit yet. You feel me?
Right.
Like none of that shit was out yet. He was only doing like Lil Uzi Vert versus the World or whatever.
Yeah.
All those other shits, and those were all bangers. Girls love those fucking shits. Because he was always talking about his bitch.
Yeah.
But then he starts talking about death and being emo and shit. And all that other stuff, and then like then he starts getting all of X's fucking followers too, in my opinion. You feel me?
Right.
And like they're
So-
just
so
merging their fan
You
base
think
in
he
a
did
sense.
that on purpose and it wasn't like.
I think he
like-
got lucky and he didn't do it at all. I think
okay,
X
okay.
came on sounding like Lil Uzi and like his song popped off because it, like Can't Keep My Dick in My Pants. That one, it was like much more like Suicide Boys type of Uzi, and people love that shit. And Uzi started making music like that, in my opinion.
Interesting. I never even thought about that. But yeah, I guess I can.
But he
see
stayed
that.
in his lane the whole time, and he's still in that lane.
Right.
It's just that he kind of expanded a little bit
Who,
with getting
Uzi?
with getting a little more emo on his shit. You feel me?
I mean, but you never know. Like, I mean, that nigga's
Or
still,
bipolar.
He's still young, bro.
I don't know
like,
what word you can
How old
use.
is this?
You can use whatever you want.
I don't
He's
even know.
probably like.
I listened to a lot of his, like,
26 or
older
some
shit.
Like that.
Punk.
24. You feel
Like
me?
his older
Like,
shit was
type
way
shit.
punk, like way into that.
His older shit, like you mean the
Like before Lil Uzi versus
I'll
the
look right
World.
now,
Like,
actually.
if you look up.
Count Them Rolls?
Like it was in the same song as like K and all those other shits. Like
24.
it's
Yeah.
like- though he has a lot
The
of
first
music.
song that ever popped for Lil Uzi,
Was
I
Money
heard
Longer.
was it was Count Them Rolls. That was local. It was only in where is he from again? Philly. I was thinking like Philippines in my head. I'm like obviously I wasn't thinking that's where he's from, but I couldn't get the word out. But like
Yeah.
Philadelphia, but he was on that old school vibe. You remember those videos and shit?
Yeah, and
And,
he was
like-
like he didn't have the dreads, and he was like short, he was small, and
Yeah.
everybody's just jumping around.
And nobody fucked with him because he
Yeah.
was like, oh, another one of these, And then he started sounding like some other shit on Count Them Rolls, this random ass
When
song
did P's and Q's come
They-
out? Because I knew that was a really popular
on Lil
song.
Uzi Vert.
They
versus
came
the
out
World,
after
right?
Money Longer.
I see.
Well, actually, no, it
No,
was the same
same,
project. Yeah, same
same.
project. But Money Longer was his first banger. It was-
Well,
if you look it up, they'll say that Money Longer blew him up. That was the song.
I couldn't tell you. Because I didn't start listening to Uzi.
Nigga,
till
look
I
at
don't
that.
remember when he first like put out Money Longer.
It was
I
like
don't remember.
2000,
I haven't done homework on him in a long
like
time.
2015,
I know like where it came from at least, like
Right.
a little bit.
something like that. 2015, 2016.
Because Count Them Rolls was like the first song that he made that sounded like a little more like Uzi talking about like making money and like more trappy.
Yeah.
He was talking about trap more and like people fucked with it. He had that sound and everything, like auto tune a little bit.
DeAndre said Uzi's flow is kind of common for everybody. It's a little bit common. His
Now it's
style- his
common
style is-
because of him.
Now he says his style is unique and impeccable.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
he's talking about everybody got to take
Uzi
a
flow.
little war
In the
cloud.
mumble rap situation, I have to
I
agree.
see.
Because a lot
Oh,
of
wait,
people
it's
like
common
Young Lil Uzi,
for
Rich
everybody?
Homie,
What does he mean by
everybody
that?
came out kind of with
I
a
don't
different
know.
flow on that.
It's because
Yeah,
a
what
bunch
do
of
you mean
people
by
are
that,
using it.
DeAndre?
probably.
Yeah, it's like I feel like it's the same thing. They just everyone did it a little bit differently.
Mhm.
Like
It's a different.
It's like, but we also, if like people want to talk about like, are these mumble rappers actually good? Like, but you gotta think about it like this: like mumble rapping and like hip hop are like complete two different branches of rap. So like if you wanna.
I hate the term mumble rapping, bro, because everybody has a fucking different definition for that
See,
shit.
man, like I don't even know if that's true, bro.
I think it's
Mumble rap
all
definitely
hip
has
hop. It's just
genres,
different.
you know what
Everything
I'm
is a
saying?
different area of
styles
hip
within the
hop.
mumble rap.
What is mumble
but it's
mumble
all
rap to you?
hip hop.
Mumble rap.
Well, yeah, true.
Not to
You
me,
know,
well,
like
well, mumble rap to me
I
would
don't
be
know.
what I guess what
It is all
mainstream
hip-hop.
considers like when a lot of these young artists came out, like Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug and
yeah.
and Lil Pump. I mean, even though Lil Pump was way after these guys, but you know. That is what I would be considered mumble rap and Lil Yachty because that's what they got branded when they came out. You know,
Lil Yachty
they
sounds
got
like a
brand-
mumble rapper because of his lisp.
but not even that because he can rap. They all, if you
Right.
notice, pay attention. They all have
Somewhat.
a different style to their
Yeah.
mumble rap in a sense. Like I don't know, people haven't been able to classify it, so they just judge it in a negative sense, which I don't agree on. You know,
Yeah.
and that's where a lot of people were blaming the old heads for like, oh, you guys are criticizing the youth too much. They're old heads. What the fuck do you expect? You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come
facts.
on, you know, just figure out what we got going on now, and right now, once you figure out the mumble rap and the different genres,
Right.
come on.
But do you
Yeah,
think,
it's-
all right, because I could always come down to it, like there's just simple words, right? Like, is it them mumbling their lyrics on a track, or is it go deeper? Is it the beat itself? Is it all of
See,
this?
this is what I'm
You
saying.
tell me.
Because
It's the style,
regardless,
that
it's
new
all
age-
hip
it's the
hop.
new age
man.
rap. It's the new age rap.
That and like, but like,
That's really
21 Savage is
Stereotyping
fucking
all-
mumble rap in my
like,
opinion.
we can say, I think we can all
Yeah.
agree here, like at least
All of them.
95% of mumble rappers rap on trap beats.
bro. Even
Yeah.
Yo Gotti,
Trap
even
beats.
have to be
You don't
thrown
hear
into
any
that.
mumble rappers on no old school like hip hop type beats. If you do, it's very rare. Like it's no like hip hop.
But they can, right?
They can. But
Right, because it has nothing to do with the beat.
You ever heard of Gucci
Yeah.
That's
saying
the
I
point.
birthed you little
Is that
niggas?
it's all the
Like,
same shit. It's just another way of rapping.
It's a
yeah.
style of rapping.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not a genre
it's
at
not
all.
really its own thing. It's,
It's not
just
a
a different
genre.
way of rapping.
Okay,
That's just their flow.
Yeah.
You
that
see what
has
I'm
a
saying?
bunch of different
But,
flows.
like,
Yeah.
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 Makes
Okay.
sense.
At that point, we're splitting hairs. Like.
Well,
if I
not
keep
really,
going-
because-
no, if I keep going into like I'm splitting hairs.
Oh,
Good-
right,
hey,
right.
good question.
Like, yeah.
How far back
I like
does
that we
mumble rap
dissected
go?
that though.
How far back do you think? Like, where do you think mumble rap began?
Oh man.
I gotta say with Gucci, man.
You,
I'm
you
sorry,
can dig
but
down so
Gucci.
far back probably and find some
Gucci,
random ass
because,
shit.
but it's like I couldn't even tell you so much because when I
Probably
was
the
first
Atlanta
listening to rap,
movement.
I was
That whole
listening to
Atlanta
like
movement.
hip hop, like.
I mean, I
rap,
feel
old
like
school shit.
are Migos mumble
just-
rap because
yeah,
Migos
yeah.
sound like
Yeah,
Bone
like,
Thugs and
original
Harmony.
people-
Mumble
People
rap
call
is-
them mumble rap. Yeah.
Mumble rap, I feel like it's just like another version of like just banger songs like for hip hop. Like you feel me?
And we don't mean to say mumble rap in disrespect.
Yeah,
in
like,
some
mumble
aspects,
rap,
yeah,
yeah.
but most
Trap
of the time
rappers.
it's just how we clarify the.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how people refer to it. So I mean,
Yeah, like I feel like hits like that, songs like that got inspired by like Juicy, because like Juicy was
Juicy J.
no, like not even Juicy J, like Juicy by like Biggie and like songs like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and not even just Juicy, Big Papa, like this club hits like that. It started like there, cause
I agree.
like it just kind of
Mumble
snowballed
rap
effect
begun
from
with Shoddy Low.
Shoddy Low.
Hell no.
That's what DeAndre says.
Fuck Google.
No, yeah, it was DeAndre.
Big shouts out to Dre.
We was wrong.
Nigga said Shoddy Low.
But Juicy J is another OG. I don't want to
Yeah.
consider Juicy J mumble rap though.
Nah.
What he became, he definitely transitioned.
He's a
He
trap-
transitioned.
He's just
transitioned.
But
into-
but he raps the same way he does on those trap beats, like nowadays, and like the way he did before.
yeah.
It was pretty. I wouldn't call it mumble rap.
No, yeah, I won't call him.
Oh, did you
That's
do the
just
intro?
trap shit, I don't know.
You didn't do the intro.
No.
It's
Oh,
like,
we
okay,
kind of just got straight
mumble-
into the fucking.
I feel like mumble
Like,
rap
we
is just like a
started
sub
talking about
branch of trap.
Yeah.
feel
You
me?
got distracted.
It's not like the biggest
It's
branch.
your
it's
duty.
Like
The sound effect, man.
Or some side, like, you feel me?
Not a twig at this point.
No,
It's
yeah,
like
not a
fucking-
twig at this point, but like it's another
own
branch.
tree.
It's a sub branch off the first branch. Like you feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then what's the main Trunk
trap.
of the tree.
For that part, it's
Hip hop. All right.
yeah, that's the root. That's the shit holding everything together, and then it just sprouts out into trap and like old school hip hop or like whatever, and then it just kind of sprouts from each side.
We got the mumble. Our generation got labeled the mumble rap. Fuck you old heads.
I mean, the amount of rappers, not even
That's
mumble
green.
rappers.
It is.
It's not even
That's
green.
so
It's kind
green.
of like reality at this point, cause like I feel like okay, but let's look at it this way: how many more trap rappers do you see coming out nowadays than like other type of rappers? It's majority trap rappers, at least in my opinion.
It might. I think
Not
it might
playing
be. I
that.
think it might be just the fact that a lot of the
Yes.
kids are such a bigger
yeah.
population. A lot of the kids, you know,
It's a
they
lot
might.
of
I'm not trying to say there's a lot of stupid people that like, you know, but I don't know. I guess they can relate to a lot of these new age rappers, and that's why that's coming up in that
think it's
sense.
wild.
You get
yeah,
what I'm saying?
and,
Like,
yeah.
and J. Cole was
It's
talking
very
about that
very
in
solid.
1985. He was talking about like that shit's the kids are gonna fuck with it now, but like
Trend,
those shits.
But
kids are
but the
gonna grow
thing
up
is though,
eventually,
you
like-
think the kids, yeah, they grow up, but you think the kids are gonna get smarter? I mean,
it
that
depends
might,
on the person at that point, but
think,
like
you know how we look at Tupac now, like a legend, you know, what 20, 30 years from now, you know, like X is gonna be a legend, even though he is extremely talented. But then you got Lil Pump and you know like a whole bunch of
And-
people, possibly
Yes.
Lil Yachty that could be remembered because people are saying, oh, he fell off, he's gonna fall off. He hasn't fallen off yet.
Yeah,
He's
no, that's
making
true.
bangers. And
he's
he
making
keeps coming
bank.
out. Yeah.
Not even off music. He's making bank off like all the advertisement he's doing, like
Yeah.
Sprite, Target, like all these other
Sure.
fat deals he's getting from people. Like
True.
Everybody loves to see him for some reason.
people. Cause I'm not gonna lie.
Play the intro, bro.
This is what I'll give to those type of.
Yeah.
I'll give
Spread
this.
at the end.
I'll give this to those rappers like that. They make bangers.
Yeah,
they
that
make
makes sense.
songs I can like nod my head to, like in a club or some shit. Just feel vibe, like. Cause I realize everyone doesn't want to listen to music. Like it all depends on your mood. You don't always have to listen to like lyrical stuff. You can just if you just want to turn up, you can just listen to like some Lil Pump or whoever the hell like you want to listen to. But like yeah, I just feel like it's preference. And,
I just bought a new Ray Biscuit.
like, yeah, about time, place, all that.
Shout
good
out.
Yeah. I mean, I could bump to all that music, yeah, and exactly. There's a time and place for that shit, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really listen to Lil Pump, you know, like on my daily basis, but like if I'm at a fucking club or some shit or a party, like what the
I'm
fuck?
not gonna cover my ears. or
Exactly,
anything,
what the
like,
fuck? No, like I mean,
Yeah.
the beats are hard as fuck, and like he
Honestly,
snaps and
for
shit.
that-
The reality
Whatever.
of it, man, people
Yeah.
don't really give a fuck as much as the fucking media portrays it. You know?
Yeah,
So
Dog,
make
I-
your fucking music, and people are gonna fuck with it regardless. And if they don't,
Exactly.
they don't. They do,
Right.
they do.
Exactly.
I think the media is
Yeah.
portraying it to be much more of a serious situation than it is.
Cause that's
Really,
what the
yeah.
media does. It
For
just
real.
like kind
It's just
of magnifies.
I didn't really fuck with Gucci Gang though.
Gucci Gang.
Nah.
I didn't either. It's
Like, I would
it's
listen to
songs
that
I heard
shit.
it for like the 5th time, and then
I mean, the
like,
verses
listen-
were pretty hard. His writers did a pretty good job.
Verses were
Huh?
terrible.
Nah, if you
Verses were
read the lyrics, it's actually
trash.
not that bad.
It's not.
Verses
But I
are
mean, it's-
trash.
The verses are
It's
trash.
true.
They're total
Like, I can-
trash.
Look at if you look at the lyrics, the verses aren't
You
trash.
tell me that's not trash.
I
I'm
know
saying
what I said.
that's
What
fucking
We went on Rap
trash.
Genius.
If you had to go 60 miles and you were going 60 miles an hour, how long would it take you? An hour, nigga.
Yeah. But you see, I feel like he was joking when he did those videos.
What?
I don't know. No, like those videos he's talking about, because that shit was
He's a
funny
kid.
as
He's a
fuck.
kid. You gotta remember, he's only 17. I don't
Yeah.
He's
You feel me, bro?
probably
He's so
14.
There's a
young.
lot of young rappers, like really young
Yeah,
rappers.
man.
That's crazy.
They're gonna grow. They're gonna become somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone does that. Everyone obviously grows into themselves more
Like-
over the years and stuff. But
The artists we had when we were little were wild, bro. Like,
Hell yeah,
Tyler,
DMX.
Creator.
Oh no, yeah, alright.
oh, yeah, we going over there. We
Yeah.
DMX, fucking Busta Rhymes, fucking
You don't gotta go that back.
oh yeah.
but like that's
Our time we hit T.I., you're right, Gucci Man, Lil Wayne, oh,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne definitely.
Mac
bro.
Miller,
Weezy was wild.
Wiz Khalifa,
Wiz
Black and
Khalifa.
Yellow.
Do I remember when Wiz Khalifa came out?
Well, hey, but Wiz
2
Khalifa,
Chainz
that-
even,
he's
bro.
very undermined.
Yeah, 2
Two
Chainz been in
Chainz
the game
too,
for a
yeah.
minute.
Yeah, but he's
Titty
just
Boy.
Kid
now.
Cudi.
I feel like shining.
Kid Cudi.
Like he's
2
shining
Chainz.
right now. That album he
Yeah.
dropped, that Trap House, that shit was amazing.
He's
you know?
ripping tracks right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy. He just built his following up, and then he said, "All right, time to start spitting." and now he's just slaying every beat he's on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2
he's
Chainz,
doing a bunch
you're
of other
amazing.
shit, too.
Sign me, man.
Isn't he
Nah.
like acting too?
I don't even know about acting, but like he does like fucking like these series like on
Kendrick acts.
YouTube and shit.
Yeah,
Kendrick-
man.
Kendrick
Yeah,
Where
actually
he eats a lot of
crackhead,
shit.
Yeah,
Power.
that's what I was about to say. I like that. I didn't even see it.
Why you let him do you like that, Ken? Man.
Kendrick Lamar is our fucking generation, bro.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar
High
for
key.
sure. J. Cole.
Mhm.
Sure.
Nigga, I listen to J. Cole.
Hell yeah.
My whole
man.
child, like I grew up with J. Cole, nigga.
Mm.
J. Cole,
But yeah.
They got Soulja
Drake,
Boy.
fucking
Yeah.
Oh man.
Crank that
Logic,
song, man.
Logic, Kid
Jeezy,
Cudi.
Action Bronson.
Skeezy Mars,
I can't believe I just mentioned Soulja
Chance the
Boy.
Rapper, Vic Mensa,
Vince Staples.
Blues Scholars, Vince Staples.
Yeah, but
Vince
they weren't
Staples.
really. You know who's more
Earl
significant
Sweatshirt.
And then in that
Yeah, R.P.
scene and all them, Chief Keef, man. You should have been said
Chief Keef.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chief
true.
Keef.
You-
I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't fuck with Chief Keef for a
revolutionized-
minute. I didn't start listening to trap till I was like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief Keef's a goat,
Same
man.
shit
That's-
for the match.
You feel me? Like I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
listening to trap at all in high school,
Yeah,
and I was
did,
the
like, a
only
little bit,
conscious
but,
rapper.
like,
I used to only rap like that.
Yeah, they're conscious rappers, but in their own sense. Like you really gotta
Yeah.
feel where
Yeah.
they're coming from. You know, like
Definitely.
Little Durk and exactly like Vince Mensa and Big Mensa.
G shit.
I only really heard
And,
the poppin' songs and
what's his
shit.
nigga's
and like
name?
very, you know,
Isaiah
specific.
Rashad.
Fredo, R.I.P. Fredo.
JID's pretty hard too.
JID's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Hey, Kanye's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Kanye's
yeah.
from
Chance
Chicago.
the Rapper from Chicago. as well.
Chance from Chicago.
Chance the Rapper is that nigga's a genius.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Musically.
Didn't he?
You gotta stop
make
doing
a
that
Grammy
God shit.
off
Yeah,
an
I wanna
independent
hear
album?
gospel. Say it again.
Didn't he make a Grammy off an independent album? Like he didn't sign anybody.
Yeah, I think it was acid rap.
Yo, that's amazing.
Oh, shit.
If he makes another
I
thing
think,
like acid
I don't
rap,
know.
then,
Don't quote
like,
me on it.
he going
It's not like a
places.
mixed
He's already gone places. But I mean, you can't just be like, all right, I made those things, I'm done. Nah, I got away with it. Bitch, like you're too scared to make something else. That's my opinion. Like you're on this gospel routine and shit. It's like,
I mean,
Yeah.
he pops on singles every now and then. I'm anxious for Kodak. Kodak just got out. I
Yeah,
want to hear
bro.
some shit from Kodak.
The
ASAP.
Kodak,
Come
Kodak
on,
need to
man.
drop some shit right
I'm
now.
surprised-
County
surprised
nigga,
he
but
has
Dade
it.
County fuck with
He
you,
has
dog.
some shit like stored up, right? He's
Bro,
not
they
a-
showed him in studio and it was like a jiggy.
You guys haven't seen any
Dude,
of
I
that?
heard that shit was hard as fuck.
You haven't
feel
seen
me?
any of
That
it?
nigga's gonna slide on
Like,
that shit, bro.
Kodak,
Steel drums,
Nah,
still
nah,
good.
he's
on.
making-
I saw him in the studio with like Metro
It was so fire.
Ooh.
I think so.
bruh,
Don't quote me on that.
that's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if
Got
you get a
Metro.
beef from- yeah, if you get a beef from Metro, man, come on. Man.
Yeah,
Metro!
Have any of you guys heard ASAP Rocky's new album, Testing?
Yeah,
Testing,
I like
yeah.
testing.
I like it a lot. I find it appealing in the sense that at the fact that he can make a song out of the beats, a rap song out of the beats that he chose is very I think that it's very hard
I like the
to rap
versatility.
over those beats.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
And still consider it a rap song, you know?
Right.
He did that album really different. I really like how it came out. Like that album, like is so like
It's like a dark
weird.
Cuddy.
Yeah,
Like
it's
a-
just a good not good, but it's just a weird vibe. But I don't feel like a lot of people could pull that off.
Yeah, I mean,
A$AP Rocky's pretty.
that's the thing about
talented.
those New York niggas, bro. Like they always have that style that they bring, bro. That's
He's definitely
really,
someone we
But
really.
A$AP Rocky,
Yeah,
is-
definitely.
Long
we
live
forgot
A$AP.
about- We forgot
Long live A$AP.
Rocky and Ferg and all that.
Oh,
that's
man.
the A$AP mob. But,
I don't sell crack, nigga. I smoke it.
But dude,
ASAP for
talking about diverse, A$AP Rocky can go from conscious to just trap to some it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. He can't get boxed in by any one style. You feel me? He just,
Yeah.
does
I
what he
agree.
wants.
Who That Boy was how they created that shit was
Who
crazy.
That Boy?
It's hard,
That
Yeah.
shit was
it's
hard as fuck.
Who
The
that
music
boy?
video is
Who
funny
he
as
And
hell.
he's still lyrical on each track, whether if it's he's just snapping on a trap beat or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And
old school.
this is a quick question. Do you guys blame them for the message that they were promoting during that time, or do you think that was just a product of their environment and their mind state and those years that they dropped that music?
Oh, definitely.
If you know what I'm trying to say?
No, yeah, definitely. I think it has to do with because that's what I feel like a lot of at least the lyrics are just kind of describing your world around.
Yeah,
you.
but a lot of them were just talking about doing drugs. I think they kind of
I mean,
get
yeah,
fucked up
that's
and-
a part of fucking life. You feel me?
yeah, true.
You feel me? It's just not. I
Yeah, I mean the way they talk about
Bruh.
it.
It kind of sucks that they never try to recompense.
I'm so happy though that you guys still haven't named Drake for any of them.
Hey, but
None
you know
of
what?
None of you guys
Drake
thought to
has
say
to get
Drake.
his credit.
Drake.
Hey,
I think
I
Drake
said
killed
Drake.
X.
Give
Drake
Drake
killed
credit.
X.
Drake
I
did
said
not
it.
kill
For
X. Hold on. He did not kill X.
Drake killed
Calm
X.
down. Everybody
he
calm
did.
the fuck down.
X
Drake
was
did not
on
kill X.
Snapchat.
He leeches off of every new
You
trend
know-
or anything that's
Everybody
trending,
does
bruh.
it. Look, J. Cole
No,
changed
he
his
does
style
it.
on
Not
his
everybody does
project.
it.
J. Cole changed his
You think
style on
X
his
did
most
it?
recent
You think
project.
X did that?
X changed his style multiple times on different songs.
Due to what?
Because he can do that. That's a
He didn't do it
versatility.
because of he heard a Drake song. Oh, I'm gonna rap
Well, I'm
like
not saying-
this.
but here's the
Drake heard
thing.
an X song. He was like, oh, I'm gonna rap like this,
X wasn't the-
motherfucker.
but X
Like,
wasn't
that's
the-
exactly what the fuck went down. Tell me that he's not leeching off the industry.
Well,
And
then
that's the
everybody
reason he's
is,
not
and
considered
everybody
a
is.
legend
Every
in
single,
everybody's
every
subconscious.
single rapper has done that because I'll repeat. Logic changed his style and started rapping in trap styles. J. Cole changed his style and started rapping in trap style. Eminem did it. Everybody has done it. So it's just everybody just testing shit out. Let a nigga make whatever song he wants.
Just
God damn it. Let a nigga
I
make his
agree.
song.
Where the hell
Song.
did Drake
It
invent
doesn't-
trap? And then they're leeching off Drake by doing trap.
I didn't
Why
say
the-
leeching off
You
Drake.
say they're leeching off trap, so they're leeching off Drake
I
somehow.
said everybody's doing it.
Drake.
So how's
No,
that?
they're not.
Yeah, they are. Everybody,
Drake is
everybody
following
has
the
rapped
trend, bro.
in that mumble rap style just to
Drake
show
is
that they
leeching
can do
off
it.
every new artist.
I
that
just
comes
list like
out.
5 artists
Stealing all
that
their
literally
fucking
rapped in
flows.
mumble rap style,
He don't give a
and I'm
fuck.
pretty sure that backs
Killing
me
it,
up
though. You
because
killing
Logic
it.
did it, G-Eazy has did it. Who else did I
No,
say?
false. G-Eazy has never
Yeah,
done
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like he's
G-Eazy
done that.
only rapped like G-Eazy.
Okay, look it up.
Listen to his fucking voice.
Who else is
Everybody
it,
got
bro?
ghostwriters. Drake-
Who else did I
Drake
say?
got ghostwriters.
Everybody,
Yeah.
but everybody's shit goes through a ghostwriter. If you check anybody's
Yeah, man,
credits
yeah.
on their album, it'll say
A
the
lot of
ghostwriters
people.
that
The only person that
basically
might be
they don't
significant
change
that
your
I think
lyrics.
got
Really, they just
ghostwriters
proofread it. You know, and sometimes
444
they'll
with
change a bar just to make it
Jay-Z.
sound a certain
I
type of
think
way
J-
because it
I
might be
think
written a
J.
certain
Cole
way.
helped him write
If you
it.
look at anybody's album cover,
Did
it
you hear that?
usually says that it has multiple fucking ghostwriters. They just look at it.
Shout out
And there's
J.
nothing
Cole
wrong
and
with that.
Jay-Z.
Now Drake
There's
being
nothing wrong with that.
and
No,
the
you're
fact
right.
that everybody
You're
hates
right.
on Drake for it, while
No,
everybody
I ain't
does
talking
it.
about that.
Wait,
I didn't say
I'm a
Ghost
Drake-
Rider.
I'm a Drake fan.
I didn't say
I'm a
Ghost
Drake
Rider
fan.
one
I'm a
time.
big Drake
Okay,
fan.
y'all
I
saw
just think he
somebody
should-
somebody brought it up. But okay, what you were saying that he stole a style, nobody steals a style, nigga. It's hip hop. It's universal, right? It's out there. If X did
He waits for it to pop, and then he hears
How does he
it
wait for it to
off of
pop?
another
Drake was popping
artist,
the
and
whole time.
He
Drake
doesn't
has been
invent
popping
new
before he was
styles.
on the game.
That's the point.
When he was in the game, and
That's
he's
the
still
point.
popping
X
when he
is
got
someone
out.
who comes out and
Bro.
creates something new.
Imitation-
Drake finds something that's popping and does
Imitation
it.
by
No, he
them
doesn't.
is
Dude, how's nobody else doing it? Because everybody
It's the
started doing
highest
the
level
screamo
flatter.
shit after him. Then Tekashi
What?
6ix9ine blows up. Every
Drake
dude-
never done screamo.
Nigga,
shit.
Star-Lord came out right
Yeah,
after.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
saying
right,
that
you're right.
everybody
That a
was
lot of
doing it, bro.
people-
Everybody's doing it.
Because they've been listening to Drake for the last 5 years.
Yeah, whatever,
That's
bro.
why.
Drake had to grind to get where he's fucking at, bro. They said no to him, and look where he is now. And it's just because he's a singing nigga. No, if he wasn't a singing
He was
nigga,
in a
bro,
wheelchair
everybody would
on
be
the
cool with
grass.
him. Like, oh, he can't. If he
He was
wasn't
in
a
a
singing
wheelchair.
nigga taking niggas bitches, ain't nobody would trip. But man, he's a singing nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga. Oh, he rapping in that style. You a singing nigga. You can't do that, nigga. You can't put a restriction on an artist. He can rap whatever he wants. That's how I feel about it.
You gotta give Drake credit. Like you got.
Hey, yeah, man. He used to be in a wheelchair. He got shot.
Yeah, man, I really.
R.I.P. to Jimmy.
I forgot about that,
Everything
man.
from So Far Gone to probably
He
if
kills
you're
it.
reading
Let me
this
just-
now, it's too
Kills it.
late. It's been fire.
Kid Cudi
Listen,
put
I
Drake
didn't mean
on,
to
bro.
start this drama, man.
Everybody
I wasn't
put Drake
trying
on,
to
bro.
say
Kid
Everybody-
Cudi put Drake on.
Trey
with the
Songz
Day and
put
Night
Drake
music
on.
video.
Lil Wayne put Drake on.
Day and Night music video
They
put
passed the
Drake
crown to him. That was it.
out there, bro. Everything that was being watched on
But I'ma
Kanye
stand
West's
by what
fucking
I said. I
Spectrum
think Drake
was seen
killed
because
X.
of Kid Cudi putting
stand by it.
Drake on that. Like Drake got that exposure on the Day and Night music video.
Right.
I mean-
Sitting at the head of the table or some shit, or right next to Kid Cudi or whatever the fuck.
And Pursuit of Happiness, he was in that video.
Oh,
too.
that's
But-
the one I'm thinking of. Not Day and Night. I'm
But
dumb as fuck.
You have to pay to have Drake on your music video.
No, he didn't pay him. You think Kid Cudi paid Drake to have him
No,
on that?
I think his label paid Drake.
Nobody paid Drake nothing to be on that shit.
His label probably been
The
like, yo, let's put
fuck?
Drake in that
Sorry.
shit.
That's
Drake had a
crazy.
bigger fan base than when Kid Cudi was popping.
Nah.
Yeah, because
Nah,
YMCMB
dude.
was running the game. What are you talking about?
Dude,
Young Money
no.
was
They
running
didn't pay
it.
shit for Drake to be there.
His label might have, bro. 'cause
They didn't
why-
pay
He
shit
was
for Drake
dude.
to
Young
be
Money
there.
had a big name, nigga. You want
No.
somebody from Young Money on your
Bruh,
track?
Do you
That's
think
easy.
he was signed to Young
5
Money at
Gs.
that point in time?
Yes, he was.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, that's the only reason he was when Best I Ever Had came out. He was signing Young Money. YMCMB was producing all his shit.
And you think that Kid Cudi had to pay him to be in that music video?
Kid Cudi didn't do it. His manager did.
No.
Because Kid Cudi has to talk
No.
to somebody. He doesn't manage it all himself. He was just in a mental hospital multiple times. I'm pretty sure he has a manager to help him do that shit.
That didn't happen.
I agree. I think he probably did get Drake to get.
But I'm just
paid
saying,
Drake,
That
Drake
didn't
and Kid
happen.
Cudi didn't really like make. I mean, they were cool, and then
That's really like an amplified
He has-
like.
he didn't-
like
I mean, I can
scenario
say that
you're
because
giving.
artists do that.
Like, dude, Drake was not that crazy at that time, bro.
He was bigger than Kid Cudi.
Nah.
And he was pretty crazy. He was on every song Lil Wayne was dropping, bro.
What the fuck
You
you
must have
talking
forgot
about?
that Lil Wayne is actually the producer
Bro,
of Drake.
did you forget
Hey,
what
but I
Kanye
don't
West
think I
was
agree
getting?
with-
He was getting kids listening to his music. He was getting everybody listening to his fucking
But Kid
music.
Cudi only had
And
like
Kid
2
Cudi
hits
got
on the radio.
all of that,
Drake
bro.
had like
Drake
4
got
hits
all
on the
the
radio
rapper
every
listeners,
year.
bro.
Every year Drake had 4 hits on the radio. Kid Cudi only had hits for about 2 years.
4 hits on the radio?
Yeah, just
bullshit,
about.
bro. He always
Yeah,
had like
just
that
about.
one, bro.
What's
One
that
at a
one?
fucking time, bro.
Not one at a time.
Like, one at a fucking
No, he would
time.
drop like 3 singles and then
Shit.
he'd have things on the album
I'm
about
on
4 different hits that are just
Drake,
banging everywhere,
Drake
and they just come up at night or
Always,
midday. You know,
always.
it's just like, oh, we're gonna put you guys onto that new something, and it's Drake shit,
Hey,
nigga.
don't be a
Drake was
hater,
running
dog.
it,
Don't
bro.
be a
You
Drake
you
hater.
feel me? You feel me? The
It's
Drake
all
hate
good.
is everywhere,
Drake
bro.
does.
Go watch like Joe Budden talk about it.
Well,
Go watch Joe Budden talk
and
about
Drake,
how
didn't they have
Kid
beef?
Cudi
He
put
a old-
fucking
he a
Drake
old
on.
head,
He
though.
could say that
Go
because Joe
listen to
Budden
him
doesn't
talk
like
about-
him.
I'm not.
Well, here's the thing.
MVP,
Joe Budden
like,
doesn't like Drake,
fucking,
and
like,
we've
veteran
already
in
talked.
the
We've
music
seen that.
industry.
I've
Joe
seen
Budden
many
is a better
interviews where he
reference.
say he doesn't like Drake.
I'm getting my shit from him right now.
So
on that shit,
we can say a lot of people made Drake. Like Trey Songz is the one that
He
went
got
talking to
fired,
managers for him, and he got
Who got
rejected
fired?
multiple times.
Joe Budden.
from
And
what?
then he ended up
From
signing
that-
with Lil
from
Wayne
that-
after that
that
So Far
podcast
Gone
he
demo
said.
because that was a collaboration between those
mean
two to
Complex?
see how that would
Complex
go.
ain't shit.
So you're right.
What does that mean?
That, you know, I mean,
That means
his
he ran
point's
his mouth.
valid, but you know, whatever.
That means he actually like just kept talking.
It's because he's a singing nigga, bro. If he wasn't a singer rapper guy, nobody would fucking care. But
What?
because he is,
Wait,
it's so
wait,
true.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Because he thought you were talking about Drake.
What? He was talking about Joe Budden.
I know he thought you were talking about Drake.
No, but I
right
was
now.
I was saying that Joe Budden doesn't like Drake, and he's said that a million times already
He's just
on
an old
plenty of
hate-
shows.
hate motherfucker.
I mean, on radio stations, he doesn't like Drake. And again, he's not in that
He-
generation either.
He gives Drake the pedestal that Drake, like he literally like bites his tongue and is like, you know what, I have to give it to Drake. And he says that all the time. He even had to say it on Complex, the shit that does not matter if he got fired from. That matters nothing. That is like literally irrelevant. Like he has his own podcast. He didn't give a fuck about the thing anyway. He was gonna quit. He didn't care.
You know,
Like,
he's
they were
talking
gonna
about
fire him because everybody was like, the entertainment was him.
Either way, I wasn't.
Nobody
trying to
watches
make- I wasn't-
Complex
I
now
wasn't
because
trying-
he's
yeah,
off of
I
it.
wasn't trying to make a
I
point
knew
out
it.
of it.
And we predicted that no one was gonna watch Complex after Joe Budden was
G shit,
off
bro.
of it, and nobody is. Nobody gives a fuck. They just do 2-minute, 3-minute clips of
Right.
DJ Academic saying something
Right,
with a
right.
with
But
a
that shit was
popular
losing
artist.
Views, that shit was losing views with or without him, bro. With him, they have DeZeus and Mero. They got a whole bunch of.
He
people
made that
do
shit
like-
trend, bro.
Yeah, but
It was Joe
all
Budden that made
those,
me
like,
watch it. Joe
fucking
Budden wasn't on that
arguments
podcast,
that
so I
they
didn't
had,
check it.
you know, like
Yeah, he's
I don't
right.
fuck with
At least I
academics.
love that
Seeing
shit.
Joe
No,
Budden
I
on
love
that
that
shit
shit.
made me
Not
see
fuck
his
with him,
podcast,
but
and now I
Yeah.
watch that
Yeah,
shit,
'cause
and that's
he-
where I heard him
He's
talk
just
about how
wishy-washy.
that
He talks
fucking
very-
music video of Pursuit and Happiness like
I don't know.
Yeah.
was a
I don't
really
like Joe
good
Budden. I
plug
think
in
he's
favor
old.
that Kid Cudi did for Drake.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
old.
I'm telling you, I didn't have the fucking like eyes paying attention to that type of shit at the time. I didn't really care because I didn't care about Drake really. I liked his music, but when Kid Cudi came out, I was like,
Yeah.
it broke into my fucking heart, dude. I was like, what the
Everybody's their own
fuck?
man.
This is like
Everybody
some
gets it,
soul
does it how they
taking
do it,
shit.
you know?
Like this
Yeah,
is some
no,
heavy
yeah,
shit.
especially
But this
if
is
you make
like
millions.
life changing for people.
And if
And
you
people
are
say
artists,
that
you hate-
shit saved my fucking life.
Fuck with him.
A lot of people, and people
don't
say
care.
that it happened to everybody.
They-
Like
they-
if you're under
they-
25,
but-
what was his name?
I hear that.
Davidson Parker or some shit. The guy that was on Saturday Night Live, stand-up comedian. Davidson, something Davidson.
Yoink.
No.
No idea.
He was married to Ariana Grande.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Like,
He thinks that
Yeah.
everybody 25 and under was their life was saved by Kid Cudi. That's his opinion.
right.
Just saying that out there, bro. Like I don't see fucking people really believing that shit with Drake, bro. Sure, they can say
feel
that
like-
shit.
I think
Drake
I would-
didn't go and change
I would-
people's lives like
I
that.
would
Nah,
agree.
of course
I mean,
I would agree.
I wouldn't
with Zach
say
on
that
point.
because
He
people
didn't
take
go
music a different way. It's
Yeah.
all about how music makes you feel. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
You can't say.
He was on the more like blow your testosterone shit, like in the club, But like
Drake was not on that.
that's
club
what Lil
shit.
Wayne
He
was
was-
doing shit.
Lil
at the
Wayne,
time.
well, yeah, but Drake's
doing
projects
all
were
of
all
it, though.
singy shit. It was always singing, vibing with that low-fi
Singing
kind
shit
of
doesn't mean
distortion.
you're doing Kid Cudi shit.
Well, I didn't say he was doing Kid Cudi shit. Are we still doing a comparison? Because Drake was banging, and Drake is still banging, and Kid Cudi's not as relevant as him in the slightest. and it's just because that's how the industry
It's
is.
because Kid Cudi went in depression and fucking didn't make any more music.
Drake kept making
He couldn't handle the position that he was put in above Drake, above all these other people. Kid Cudi was a fucking
Drake was a part of major
phenomenal.
labels. That's the only reason he
rockstar.
was where
and
he was.
He literally collapsed like within himself. Like he literally talks about this. Like I just like went into hiding, started doing coke and like all these bad drugs, and just didn't talk to people. Didn't put out music. Didn't do anything. I couldn't. Wouldn't talk to his producer. All that shit.
Well,
Literally,
everybody's
like-
going through something.
Like he just had problems, and he talked about it in his earlier music, and people understood. But the fact is, the attention and all that extra shit of being like in that position. Drake, he
Drake
got
talked
it a
about
lot
his
softer,
problems,
man,
too.
because he's not even.
He did. You didn't listen to it, I guess. He's talked about a lot of his
I
shit.
guess I
in his-
didn't, bro. I guess I didn't. But I don't even like talking about Drake this one. I just think it was funny that nobody mentioned him when we were going through legends of our generation. That we can remember, and then we went through his timeline back and forth. Oh, we can't.
That's someone we definitely forgot.
Yeah, because Drake. Drake's the only
forgot
reason I
you,
started
dog.
rapping. When I first
And
heard
I don't
Drake,
know who
that was
brought him
my
up.
first spark.
Nobody
to start
brought him
rapping.
up.
Then
I did.
I
I
feel
feel
like Drake, but I wouldn't
My
call
first,
him a
I
legend.
think the first rap song I listened to was "Forever" by Drake and like Eminem, Kanye type shit.
The best
That
Are
song-
we like
that
listening
song
to
was
Drake as a
really lit.
rapper? Because I wouldn't even class him as just a rapper. He's not just
He's
a
an
rapper.
artist.
He's an artist. So as I don't think he's bad as an
Yeah.
artist.
Like,
Oh,
let
for
that sink in.
sure. He's an artist. He's
Yeah.
He's produced
an
for people.
artist.
He's co-produced for people. He's written songs for people. He's done everything that everybody else has pretty much done.
But Kid Cudi's a revolutionary
Well, I don't disagree with anything.
and an artist.
I don't disagree with any of it. I just say
Drake's an artist,
has-
sure,
Drake has.
but he ain't starting no movements out there.
But that's the thing, though, man. You can't really compare P's and Q's.
He started a
man.
whole wave.
Kid Cudi does have that album that'll be legendary compared to
Well,
anything that Drake
that's
might
the
drop.
thing.
But Drake isn't done dropping, and Drake has bangers that will last too, in my opinion. Yeah, they may not be as significant as Pursuit of Happiness or
Drake chose a formula. You feel me? He chose a formula to stay in the game for as long as he fucking can.
That's what all of
and
them
that's
are
what he
doing.
has a whole team to
That's
do.
what- but that's what everybody is doing.
No.
Yeah.
You said it.
People are trying to change the game, not last as long as they can in it. Like let me just until I fucking die. Like,
Well, why would you
make
change
sure I
it?
get
If
by,
you change it, then you can control
by
it. Therefore,
leeching off
last
of everyone
longer.
new style. All these new styles coming out, I'm gonna do them instead of bringing one like they are. You feel me?
Well,
Like,
so
it's
you're
just
saying
the
like
young
Drake stopped
people's
using his style
responsibility.
completely on even music? Like, I don't know, bro. I feel like you're just classing it too hard, and you don't listen to enough of Drake.
I think the only
to even say
misunderstanding.
that he's just in like one lane of stealing people's music and shit like that, or he doesn't come up with his own shit.
I didn't
'cause
say that.
He does. Well, you're saying
I'm
that.
not saying stealing people's music.
I mean, you're stealing his style. I'm sorry. Like
The flow.
stealing the flow, stealing whatever you want to say. I think that's
Yeah.
stealing their music. In
He
that
wait.
sense,
He,
like-
he waits for shit to trend. He's like, oh shit, that
But
sounds
the thing
good.
is that he was
I'm
already
gonna do
trending
that.
before. You
There's
understand?
nothing
You can't
wrong with
say,
that, but
you can't
it
say
doesn't.
it's that
It doesn't
if he's
put you.
trending before they
What
come
my
out.
point is not to bash him. Is to note that he is not on the pedestal that Kid Cudi is on with all these other artists that bring new shit to the table with the bravery that it takes to do that you're gonna get judged, that it's bad, that people don't fucking like it, because Drake knows that people are gonna fuck with it because it already sounds like shit that they already fuck with.
I think
In
they're
In that
both
sense,
on-
I mean, I don't know, bro. Not a lot of artists collaborate with Kid Cudi.
What do you think, K-Sop?
Nah, I agree with exactly with what you're saying. Like that last statement right there. Yeah,
Cool.
I feel like
that's a good way to sum
they're
it.
both.
I just don't think that they're better or worse artists. That's how
Yeah,
I
they're
feel.
both at a pretty high platform.
That's
I
exactly
just-
what we were talking
they're
about at
just-
the beginning
it's just
of the
different
podcast,
platforms,
you
you
know?
know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We were talking about genres and this and that.
That was a
They're
good
in
one,
their
though.
own lanes.
We went an hour in already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. There we go.
We can do it longer.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
What else do you want to talk about?
I also would like to talk about, guys. So coming up for you guys, we're gonna drop a project,
A project.
and I said it was gonna be like 4
Hey, play
songs
that
long,
song that I made. One
but-
of the songs that we
but it's
got
probably
on
gonna
this
be
song.
more than that. To be honest.
Hey,
Fuck.
I got a demo that we made. Got my boy Lance on it. You know what I'm saying? Got my boy Space Lee in the cut. Snapped on it at the end. You gotta hear it. It's a demo. We haven't finished it. You know what I'm saying? It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright.
But
We're gonna have a
next
nice
time I'll
chilling
play my other
podcast.
song.
Guys, this little project I'm gonna drop for you. It's probably gonna end up like how the Space Blood Liquor did. It started off with 8 tracks and then it turned into 12. So I'm just gonna keep on making shit and recording, and then based off of how the vibe matches, you know, you're gonna see it. And I think you guys are gonna really like what I'm doing.
Also,
It's more so like for the vibe and just to be cool, and you know what I mean. No stress, chilling back with your bitch.
you won't be
and if
disappointed. You won't be disappointed.
ever disappointed.
I got a tape coming too. It's gonna be 7 songs, so just wait on it.
Nah, I don't got it. Nah, I'm this bitch.
Never forget, guys. We're
It's
always
on that
working
bitch.
on some shit. Some people are scared of work. Like they'll see work and they'll like cower. They'll go in a shell and shit. Like, oh fuck, I almost worked.
You gotta face it. You know what I'm saying?
If you want this money, you gotta work. You gotta grind. You gotta get the fuck up and get on the bus and then go to a house and help them fix their fucking walls.
Is there like a release date or?
I don't know about fixing walls,
but
but I
you
feel
got for
it.
that EP or whatever tape it is now.
No, I actually do not have a release date right now because I'm just creating it all and I'm thinking of dropping it like in a single series. But I'm like, nah. Like what's being shown in my story, because I want everybody to try to get involved in while I'm making it and just asking for opinions and shit. And then I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna go to the next one, and then the story's gonna be flooded with just that. You guys are gonna get to see the formulation, and then probably for the last 2 of what I'm doing, you're not gonna hear it because you don't need it. That's too much.
Save the best for last.
High key. I'm still debating if I can get some features on it. I'm thinking of putting the song that I Want You and Sada on there. You know what I'm saying?
That song's gonna be dope. I like the verse I wrote for that.
Wait, what song?
Um,
Oh, dude, I haven't listened to that shit. You emailed it, right?
I heard it.
Yeah, you guys want to hear the beat now?
Yeah, I like it.
Ba-doom,
But,
Hey,
boom.
you should play that beat though. We got 2.
Would be.
That shit's dope.
That shit's on the other.
I think it's no. I sent it to Sada and Lance. They'd have to log in. I don't know if I sent it from HEB. No, I didn't.
No, I sent that from your email. I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have to play some shit.
No, no facts. Yes, no facts.
Oh damn! I haven't heard that in a minute.
Yeah, that's a different mix.
I'm just gonna go on SoundCloud.
Yeah, you should put on a beat.
Put on a beat.
Yeah, man.
I'm just about to put on that song, and you're like, no, it's not put on.
Hey, ASAP
Put on the
Mob.
song.
Talk about Dade County Mob.
HEB.
And put on Lewis's new song.
Guys, go on
Shout out to
SoundCloud.
MG.
Go
Check
fuck
out
with
the new
this.
banger.
Some new spacely shit.
This shit's hard. I already told you that, right? Spacely?
Bluff.
Huh?
I told you this shit was hard already, right?
Yeah.
Lance said it was fucking hard. I'm saying it's fucking hard. Quesada says it. Yeah, look at that shit. He just says
It's fucking hard.
That's the hard
you think
face.
it's hard, bro.
Alright, man.
You have to tell him.
That's
You have to
hard.
listen to this
Shit's
shit.
hard, man.
Shit's hard.
Vibe.
That's the
You
hard
let us
face,
know
bro.
if
That
it's
shit's
freestyle.
hard. No, this one was freestyle.
This was all thought out, bro.
Completely.
Spacely vibe.
Please be gone, I've had enough. They don't need me, cause they don't want to. They don't need you, they just want you. If I love you, it's cause I want to. Oh, please, bitch, so that you love. I don't need you,
I just want you.
you don't need me. If you want to, please don't leave me, cause I don't want to.
Please be gone, I've had enough. They don't need me, cause they don't want to. They don't need you, they just want you. If I love you, that's cause I want you. Oh, bitch, please don't leave love. I don't need you, I just want you. You don't need me, but you want to. Please don't leave me, please don't leave me. I don't got it, but I got it. I don't trust it, robust reluctance. Got no friends, and I call me bloody. No, you were mistaken, bro. I have forsaken those that have forsake my soul, but now want it whole. But you don't want to. I never want you, although I've got you. Official Marshall, the Marquis Barstool. I follow my mind because my heart is harmful. I don't want to harm you. My presence alarm me. Could disarm an army only when I'm farming, but I'm way worse. Because I only fought you, but I counted them by becoming a martyr. Yes, I but it is getting harder. Like my heart's been far too long before I started. And you come with darkness, which will get me started. Hey, please be gone, I've had enough.
They don't need me, cause they don't want to. They don't need you, they just want you. If I love you, it's cause I want to.
Want to love.
I don't need you, I just want you. You don't need me, cause you want to.
Want to.
I don't want to.
Please be gone, I've had enough. They don't need me, cause they don't want to. They don't need you, they just want you. If I love you, it's cause I want to. Oh, bitch, please, I know you love. I don't need you, I just want you. You don't need me, but you want to. Please don't leave me, please don't leave me.
You're a handful like a coconut match.
mantle that you can't dismantle or change like channels. Negative your channel, turn me into a vandal like a friendless scandal. Glass full of random, I'm gonna give me so girl, it's not handle. Walk about bare land, bleeding on my sandals. Passion burn like candle, burning tree like Randall. Extend like phantom, tree like Randall.
That's a water tree.
Right.
Man, it's hot in here, bro.
This is for the views and
Only started with nothing. Say
do this, motive, lose me out.
Please be gone, I know. They don't need me, cause they don't want to. They don't need you, they just want you. If I love you, it's cause I want to. Oh, please, bitch, I know you love. I don't need you, I just want you. You don't need me,
Play
but
the
you want to.
outro.
You don't need me, you know what I want
Is this
to.
gonna be like the banger for the album or some shit?
Huh?
Is this gonna be the banger for the tape type shit?
Don't know.
It's just another song.
This is gonna be on that tape though.
Yeah, I hear that. Alright, for sure.
It's a single, guys. Alright. You already know. Spacey gotta do the power move.
Sorry guys.
He doesn't feel good. Killing you every time. Wiping you off the face of the earth.
Hey, can we put a song on for my give my friend a shout out?
Oh shit, we were just about to end this shit. You wanna?
A second, too.
It's called No Sorries.
No, sorry. Where is it? Was it on
It's on
SoundCloud?
SoundCloud, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna play Last Request, Spacely. Don't kill him yet. You guys are lucky. You're not dead yet. Alright. What is it?
What is it?
Shout out Mooly Tribe.
Sorry.
Mooly
No,
Tribe?
no, sorry, yeah.
Oh,
No, sorry.
Bro.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what's up,
Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Shit, alright.
That's my motherfucking partner though.
Alright, so
That's funny.
no sorries.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
N-O.
Uh-huh.
S-O-R-R-I-E-S
Whoa,
for all
whoa.
the illiterates out there. I'm just fucking with you. S-O-R-R-I-E-S.
Like how you normally spell it.
No sorries.
No sorries.
No sorries. Mooly Tribe.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard Trav rapping in it.
I don't know that. 3. Shout out.
His beat selection is dope. I always fuck with this shit.
Hey.
That shit was crazy.
Motives. Yeah, I did you wrong.
Oh shit, so you know this guy. Don't you know this guy?
Yeah, yeah.
They know this guy.
Bro, he went to Palmetto Middle.
Oh. I mean, I feel like maybe I've seen him already.
Yeah.
Did I did you wrong?
He came to Shin Studio.
Fucking song.
Supported shit. He's fucking hard, bro.
Move with my fucking dog.
Trav, keep doing your thing, man.
Mooly Tribe, M-O-L-L-I-E-T-R-A-V. For that last. My partner, I'm about to bring me into it. That's my partner.
Nah, I fucks with it. I fucks with it.
Not a minute, but like, he knows him a lot more than I do. I've been like
The
twice.
beat is fire.
Play that way. Hey, shout out Big Big too.
Gang, gang.
Tripping my blood. When they took bro Nick. Hey, R.I.P.
Play the outro again. Shit. You got the outro again?
Called No
I
Sorry.
closed it out. I mean, I can find it again.
Sorry, wasn't raised that way. I can't say sorry.
Kill him now, Lewis. What are you waiting for?